Greetings and welcome to newzimbabwe.com news. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. MDC top politician Tendai Biti handed wholly suspended jail sentence for announcing election results. In the courts, Biti vows to appeal both sentence and conviction. In business, questions arise around Zimbabwe's $1 billion export support. In the arts, late renowned novelist Charles Mungoshi to be buried this Tuesday, while in sports, Warriors legend Tinashe Ngomasha sings Munetsi praises. Now for the full bulletin. MDC top official and ex-finance minister Tendai Biti has both been convicted and sentenced to a wholly suspended 6 months imprisonment for unlawfully announcing results of last July's elections. Presiding magistrate Gloria Takundwa found the Harare East MP guilty of both announcing the outcome of the poll and claiming MDC Alliance presidential candidate Nelson Chamisa had won the election. His 6-month jail term was suspended for 5 years, while he was fined $200 for 7 days jail for the second offense. Speaking to journalists soon after paying the fine, Biti had no kind words for President Emmerson Mnangagwa, whom he said has captured the state.
I think that I'm just a symptom of the bigger challenges affecting our country. Our country has been captured by very dangerous people. And I think in Emmerson Mnangagwa, we have a very unstable person at the helm of our country.
MDC leader Nelson Chamisa has denounced President Mnangagwa's vows to go after human rights defenders who represented victims of the brutal police and military crackdown against anti-government protesters last month. He was addressing journalists outside the Harare Magistrates Court on Monday, moments after attending Tendai Biti's court sentencing.
We are aware of the targeting of many of our leaders across the country. We are also aware of the targeting of Zimbabweans, lawyers, doctors for human rights, which is quite disturbing because even Mugabe at his worst, he was not this rabid. Even Mugabe at his worst, we never saw the attack and persecution on human rights defenders.
President Emmerson Mnangagwa has retired 4 top military generals who served under former President Robert Mugabe and were once direct subordinates to then Defense Forces Commander and now Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. In a Monday statement, Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Mishek Sibanda, said Major Generals Martin Chedondo, Douglas Nyikayaramba, Anselim Sanyatwe, and Air Vice Marshal Sheba Shumbayawonda had been retired and reassigned to diplomatic missions. Mnangagwa is kept to assume total control of a military whose top brass served under both Mugabe and Chiwenga, who is seen as harboring presidential ambitions. In the courts, MDC top official Tendai Biti has vowed to appeal against conviction and sentence after he was given a suspended 6-month jail term by Harare magistrate Gloria Takundwa. Biti, through his lawyer Alec Mchadehama, argued that the state's case was very poor and no witness challenged his defense. Mchadehama said the trial magistrate misdirected herself in several respects.
Although he has been sentenced to pay a fine, we are going to appeal against both conviction and sentence. And the basis of our appeal is that it is our submission that the magistrate has misdirected herself in a number of respects.
We shall be taking a short break. We'll be back soon.
So ngiyanicela bazihlobo zami ukuthi if anika ijoin Diaspora Funeral cash plan niphangise ukuyijoina because iyanceda kakhulu.
If anything happens to one of your families, there's a funeral plan for families and it's very affordable and you can do it. I know you Africans from Africa, you can do it. Please join Diaspora Funeral cash plan.
Guarantee your family a decent send-off. Talk to Diaspora Funeral cash plan today. They're just a phone call away.
In business, Zimbabwean exporters were last year given financial support to the tune of $1 billion plus, but later presented export receipts of just $230 million. This was revealed by Industry and Commerce Minister Mangaliso Ndlovu while speaking to New Zim Business recently. Ndlovu said the country was investing way more than it was exporting. The minister said there is need to carry out deeper analysis of the country's industrial problems. In the arts, late renowned author and multi-award winner Dr. Charles Mungoshi will be buried in his rural Chivu home this Tuesday. Mungoshi died of a long illness in the early hours of Saturday. People from different walks of life have expressed their grief on the passing of the celebrated novelist who died at the age of 71. In sports, Kaizer Chiefs legend Tinashe Nongomasha says Orlando Pirates utility player Marshall Munetsi is a modern defender who is suitable in many positions. The Zimbabwe international has proved to be a reliable, versatile player for the Buccaneers, having made 12 appearances in all domestic competitions this season. Former Zimbabwe captain Nongomasha believes that Munetsi is amongst the Zimbabwean players who have the quality to add value to the brand of the national team and achieve big things. To end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines once more. MDC top politician Tendai Biti handed wholly suspended jail sentence for announcing election results. In the courts, Biti vows to appeal both sentence and conviction. While in sports, Warriors legend Tinashe Nongomasha sings Munetsi praises. For these and more stories, do visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and our YouTube channel, New Zim TV.